Da, 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 da. All right, there we go. Hey everyone, I'm Big John, and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show live. All right, this week, hang on, much better. This week, I want to talk about some divide and conquer tips. Now, this is a great thing to do, especially for large parties of families. So, let's say one kid wants to go see Mickey, while the other kid wants to ride Space Mountain, and both have low wait times. This would never happen in real life. The best way to handle this is to kill two birds with one stone. So, one parent can go with the one kid to see Mickey, while the other parent goes with the other kid to ride Space Mountain. That way, everyone can do what they want to do without wasting time or energy. So, anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So, it is officially Christmas time at Disney. And we have done Christmas at Disney twice. And I know it's cliche, but it's the most beautiful time of the year to be there because there is so much to do. So this week, we're going to cover my top 5 Christmas offerings at Disney. Number 5, the Merry Menagerie. So this is something that Animal Kingdom started doing before the pandemic. And it's very cute. I mean, you got these little puppets of wintry animals. The only time I saw them was back in 2019. It was a rainy day in Animal Kingdom. We were just walking out of the park, and all of a sudden, this penguin puppets were chasing me. And hello, Adam Nakuda. And it chased me so much I started running backwards. I know it's crazy, but it's true. But still, it's very cute. The kids really get into it. Number 4, the Candlelight Processional. Now, especially for adults, this is one of the best things about Christmas at Epcot. Now, first of all, I should say that Epcot's still in the middle, still wrapping up with food and wine till the 22nd. And then they'll start all the stuff, the festival, the holiday stuff after the day after Thanksgiving, along with, of course, the Candlelight Processional. But the Candlelight Processional is beautiful. You got an amazing orchestra, a beautiful choir led by the Voices of Liberty, and each night a celebrity narrator. And there's going to be some interesting ones this year. I know for sure Gary Sinise is going to be one of them. He's one of our favorites, being a military family. But still, it's an amazing Christmas tradition that Walt Disney himself started back at Disneyland. And it's one of the most beautiful things about the holidays at Disney. Number 3, exploring the hotels and checking out all their beautiful Christmas decorations. Now, first of all, as we all know, the Grand Floridian still in the midst of their lobby refurb. They will not be having the gingerbread house this year, which is kind of sad, especially with that new Perch bar that's going to be opening in 2 days. But there are still other great decorations to see throughout the hotels, other great gingerbread displays, of course, like the Beach Club, of course, has its gingerbread carousel. The Contemporary has a gingerbread castle. So there is, other than the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian, there is no real shortage of amazing Christmas decor at Walt Disney World at the hotels, because all their decorations are fit for the theme. So everything has to fit the theme. Number 2, the Jingle Cruise. So during the Christmas season, Adventureland turns the Jungle Cruise into the Jingle Cruise. And we did that back in 2019. It's really cute. This was before they took out the headhunter scene. So, yeah, it's that old, but it's still a very cute attraction, a very cute overlay. The skippers wear Santa hats, and they add Christmas jokes to their repertoire, and it adds some great holiday finesse to the ride. And my number 1 Christmas offering at Disney, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade. Now, this is the big parade for the Christmas season. As you probably know, last year they changed the music of the parade. I haven't seen the videos of this year's parade from last night yet, but I have a feeling that it's going to be the same as last year. And which is great. It's still a fantastic parade. And for those of you who don't know, this weekend, during the daytime, instead of Festival of Fantasy, as part of the filmings for this year's Christmas specials, they will be doing in daytime Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade during the daytime this weekend. So if you're at the Magic Kingdom, be on the lookout for that. But still, fantastic parade. Mickey and his friends celebrating the holidays. And, of course, the big man in red. No, not me, but Santa leading it. Hi, Sammy Mix. So, let me know in the chat or in the comments if you have ever been to Disney during Christmas time. And if so, what is your favorite offering? And now it is time for Diz or Dat. So on both coasts, their respective castles have extravagant-ish decorations for the holidays. At Disneyland, Sleeping Beauty Castle has its rooftops covered with snow and ice, which is amazing. And at the Magic Kingdom, Cinderella Castle used to have the Castle Dream Lights, which was beautiful, but ever since COVID, they dumbed it down and only did holiday projections on it. Yeah, I am still sad that that Disney can't afford to bring back the Castle Dream Lights. It's kind of sad. But anyway, let me know in the chat or in the comments which castle has the better holiday decor, Diz, Sleeping Beauty Castle, or Dat, Cinderella Castle. And now it's trivia time. All right, so last week we asked what was the name of the planet that guests visit in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The correct answer was Batuu. Congratulations if you knew the answer. And now here is this week's trivia time question. What are the names of the good fairies in Sleeping Beauty? Be the first one in the chat or in the comments with the correct answer, and you will receive 100 cool points. So, as I said, last night was the first Very Merry Christmas party of the year. And tonight at Disney's Hollywood Studios, will be the first Jollywood Nights of the year. And I do have to say, Disney really stepped it up with Jollywood Nights last year, since the first year was kind of They really stepped it up this year by adding that Glisten ice skating show. So I hope, and adding surprise characters like Doctor Strange. So I can only hope that tonight we see more surprises for Jollywood Nights at Hollywood Studios. I know it's too much to ask for, Disney, but if you could make it happen somehow. If you've been with me for a long time, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I can't wait to see some of the reactions from both parties over the weekend. And like I said, this weekend they're doing a daytime Once Upon a Christmas Time parade aid for daytime guests as part of the filming for this year's Disney Parks Christmas Day parade. So it'll be interesting to see that. So, and it's just a lot of fun. I mean, it's Christmas at Disney. Put those two things together and it's the perfect world. So anyway, that's our show. As I said, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. For this week's shout-outs, make sure you guys check out Justin Scarred. He does great Random Land videos. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Princess and the Bear. They do great food vlogs from the parks. Definitely check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out my buddy Mike, the Park Knight. He does great vlogs. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Fun to Be Free. He does great live streams from the parks as well. Definitely check him out. If you haven't subscribed here yet, let's see. Yeah, definitely right. Disney and Christmas is the best thing ever. Hello from Russia. Thank you. Good to see. Good to know that we have fans from overseas. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.